And my cheddar bacon burger.
All right, what do we have here? What's this?
Ham.
What's this?
I'm ready to eat.
Okay, David.
This is all ham. Now, is this ham fully cooked?
Yes.
So you can't mess this up.
No, there's nothing to do to it. You warm it up a little bit, but this is the Carver ham.
This is like you've been invited to a fancy country club.
Yes.
And there is a chef standing in the corner with a warming light, and a carving set, and he's cutting off slices of ham for everyone who comes up to his station.
Just like that. Look at that. Now this ham, like you say, there's no bone. It's fully cooked. All you're doing is putting it in the oven and warming it up.
And the sauce comes on the side. So if you don't want it on top, don't put it on top. I'm a dipper. I tend to put sauce in a gravy boat. And then I dip my ham in the sauce, if I have any sauce at all.
So, David, what makes this ham so special is that it comes from the Ozark Mountains. I'm going to put some pieces over here for you, okay?
And there's Applewood smoking in here, yes?
All right, so Ozark Mountains, special ham. Then what we do is we brine the ham.
Okay.
Okay, you forgot that step. That's a big step, David, because that's going to ensure moisture content. See how moist that is? That's ham. That's a ham. That's a moist ham. It's not a dried out ham. Oh, watch that.
And it's not overly salty.
Probably sweeter.
It's a little sweeter.
Right.
And with that glaze on it, it's lovely, but not too sweet, but not too salty either.
No, it's a really balanced ham. So we brine it, and then we rub it. And I say rub it, massage it.
Rub it.
With brown sugar. And then we smoke it over hickory. So now you get a kiss of smoke, kiss of sweetness, and then whatever else you want from there.
Slide it in between two halves of a buttermilk biscuit.
Yes.
Make a ham biscuit out of it. That's one good time breakfast sandwich right there. Put a little egg on it and cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, hello.
And let's get a good view of this. I want to show everyone that. So this is a great presentation. So let's say this is at your dinner table, right? All you need is a sharp knife, David. Always sharp knife, because a sharp knife will ensure that you do not hurt yourself, because it'll just glide into the ham. So all I'm doing is slicing so effortlessly on a slight angle. Look at that. Look at that moist ham.
And the fat cap goes on the top side, so it renders down as it heats, and you get even more flavor. Now, I've got one to show you in the package that is still frozen rock hard. Okay, here's the packet of the ham glaze mix. You mix this with water, or you can mix it with apple cider if you wanted to.
Yeah, I like it.
A little beer. And you can make one delicious ham. And the Carver hams are lovely because they're fully cooked.
Fully cooked.
And when we heat them up, how best to heat them up?
So I go 375, covered a little tin foil.
From thawed?
From thawed. And then the last like 10 minutes, crank your oven up and put some of that glaze on there, and then you'll form some meat candy. Okay.
I mean, it forms like a little glaze, a little caramelized finish on the
So we love our ham for a couple reasons. One, you could slice it as thin as you want if you're making maybe some sandwiches, okay? Or how about a ham steak?
How about it?
That you're gonna go on the grill it. So now I'm gonna go thick, look at this.
And then you pair that with eggs.
Look at that.
And cheese. And all kinds of delicious.
So now you have a ham steak that maybe you're putting on your flat top, again with the Blackstone.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, so look at that piece.
What if you put it underneath a metal bowl?
Okay.
And then you made a panini out of it. Oh, like a patty melt almost.
Yeah.
Except it would be more like a toasted bread, panini.
Yeah.
And then the bowl would capture all the heat inside, so it would make it nice and warm. Or you can serve it with mashed potatoes and asparagus, green beans, broccoli, whatever you choose, right?
Oh, eggs Benedict. Look at that.
That's a hotel breakfast.
That's a beautiful. Let's finish that off, huh?
Please. Hit it with a little hollandaise.
A little bit. Oop.
Oh, there it is.
Oop. Right? And then a little bit of chive. And look at that.
Nice, chef.
You like that?
Beautiful.
Yeah. So how many does this feed, David?
How many does it feed?
I think.
No, let's see. Let me see if the card says.
14? I'm thinking 14. But see, again, I asked David that question because it's really how thick or thin you.
It says here 7 to 9 servings, but I think that it depends on how thick.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can get 7 big steaks out of this.
Easily.
But I don't think people eat like that.
Yeah, they may eat more small slices like this, in which case you could probably feed 10 or 15 people. So it all depends on how thick you slice each slice. And remember, these are all individually done and cooked and ready for you to just heat up. And how best to thaw this? In the fridge?
In the fridge overnight for a couple days.
In the crisper, yeah?
Yeah, and then just take it out.
In the package.
and put it on your counter and make sure it's room temperature.
Before you put it in the oven.
Exactly. Now it's fully cooked, so for brunch, all you're gonna do is put it out and start slicing. Now, by the way, see that little, you get a little smoke ring, because we're slightly smoking that with brown sugar and applewood.
Applewood chips. I mean, and it comes to you like this. It's no bones about it. And you let this thaw out in your fridge for a couple days, and then you pop it in the oven. Now, do you tinfoil over it?
So I do tinfoil as it's warming up because I don't want to dry it out. And then the last 10 minutes, I hit it with the glaze or not the glaze, and I simply
take the foil off.
Take it off.
Yeah.
Because then it'll get a little crust on it. I don't know what it is, but I like crust on
The glaze is powdery.
Yes.
Now, you either mix it with water or you can mix it with apple cider. You could also mix it with lager if you wanted to.
Okay.
And pop it in the bottom of the pan, and that keeps it nice and moist. And also, you can put some of the glaze on the ham, too. Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. And you can do this in the microwave. Just get a microwave-safe bowl, pour some water in there.
Sure.
But here's a little tip on that. Don't put too much water in there. You're going to want to, but don't. Because you want it to be a little on the thicker side so that you can get a little bit of legs on it.
Add a little bit of water to it if it's super, super thick when you go to put it in the microwave to warm it up, because that'll help loosen it up.
Yeah.
But don't put too much. Just put a little bit of water. You can always add more water. You start to take it away. Now, this is lovely product, and balance is the watchword here.
Yeah.
You're not dealing with something that is overly salty or overly sweet.
No.
You're dealing with a middle-of-the-road ham that is lovely product.
Yeah, I would say this is like the ham that you have at that carving station at that fancy wedding or brunch at that hotel. You could duplicate that in your house.
That's what you're hoping for, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Because you've got crazy Aunt Marge coming over, with all apologies to a woman named Marge. And, you know, she's a little judgy.
I was about to say she's
a little judgy. And we've all got an Aunt Marge, whether she's named Marge or not. And this is why you want to make sure that you have ham that is foolproof.
Foolproof, and for your judgy friends, this is not just a ham. They will talk about this ham. They may not compliment you in front of you, but on the way home, they will say, like, I have to tell you, that guy's ham, I don't know where you got it from. You should have asked. Because we would have told you, right?
So
It's
good.
no secret.
So good.
Okay.
Now, you're coming back during the David Show.
Okay.
Because we have you twice, I believe.
Yeah, twice I'll be there.
Yeah.
If you have me. Yeah.
Of course we will, sir.
That's what I said.
Absolutely. This has been an hour of Kansas City Steak Company. My name is David, but more importantly, his name is Ralph.
Hi.
Chef Ralph. And we're thrilled to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
And with you being willing, we'll have you back 2 times in the David
All right.
Show.
I'll see everyone a little bit later.
All
I'm going
right.
to clean my hands.
We'll take a short break, and we'll be back in moments.